With us now for more live from their home base in Cebu, Cebu Landmasters Chief Operating Officer Jose Franco Soberano. Maayong buntag, Franco. Welcome to the program and congratulations on your results.
Hi, good morning, Kathy, and thank you for having me.
Right,
it's our pleasure to be here.
Right, it's a fine time to talk about your business because it's looking pretty good in BizMin, but with all that's happening across the world with Trump's tariffs, as well as an oversupply right where I'm at in Metro Manila. What are the conversations like with the board of CLI on how to take things in stride?
I think the conversations here are quite positive. Visayas Mindanao is an underserved market. It's reflected in our earnings and it's reflected in our sellout rate. So we are 94% sold out across our 40,000+ inventory. So that alone tells us that we're not building enough, and we're selling more than we're launching. It bucks a trend definitely, but we also see the Metro Manila situation as temporary. We have such a strong demographic situation, Kathy. I compare Philippines to the other countries abroad, and we are still in a demographic sweet spot. It's about developers really identifying the opportunities, no? And while there's some doubt in the industry.
Right, it's great that you're selling out strong and that's indicating strong demand, but how do you manage prospective risks to construction costs? I mean, when I look at construction materials costs, they've risen for a third month because of those tariff pressures. Contractors receiving price hike notices and several key inputs, and that's complicating efforts to plan and budget around those new projects.
Interestingly, because that's really under my territory, under my oversight, I don't feel that right now. I'm still getting very favorable steel prices. I see stable cement prices. It might even be, I would say, beneficial to us because there will be more supply coming to our region. When I say our region, Southeast Asia or Asian countries that supply construction material to us, we will give more competitive and aggressive pricing. So you're right, costs have gone up in the last 3 years due to the supply chain disruptions and the pandemic, but it's quite stable now. I think it's reflected in our inflation rate that has stabilized quite well. So we're looking at it positively that it will benefit the developers here in terms of pricing so far.
Pretty interesting you mentioned that everybody's going to come here. So that pretty much means like dumping. So that also poses as a problem when you try to reprice. So how do you chase prices and reprice as the cost of materials go down?
I think like a project, of course we don't buy everything in one go, right? We're building now over 20 different projects at the same time. It's normal course of business for us. So a condo project takes 4 years to build on average. A housing development takes 3 years. So we buy as it's needed. Now it's a just-in-time approach. So we're protected that way because a lot can change in 3 months, in 6 months, in a year. So we're taking advantage of pricing opportunities now, but we're not locking in anything beyond 3 months or 6 months. So I think that's how we manage it from our supply chain perspective.
It helps to be agile. So what is your launch and reservation sales target this year then? And what is it going to be focused on? Is it going to be on your flagship economic segment brand, Casamira?
Thank you for asking. So we had 20 billion of reservation sales last year. We're targeting hopefully 23 billion. We're quite bullish, Kathy. It might be counterintuitive for us, but we're really running out of inventory. That's why our sales in Cagayan de Oro, we sold 4 billion in 2 days. We sold out a 3-tower condo project in less than 2 weeks. It's refreshing, right? There's demand out there. So we're hoping to grow from 20 to 23 billion in our sales this year. And you're right, it's majority is coming from the affordable segment. Our Casamira brand is a top-selling brand in the region. And even the mid-market brand in Visayas Mindanao is still very strong.
So it's a happy problem. If you're selling out inventory so fast, can we then expect a strong acceleration in the project launches this year?
we can expect a strong acceleration in projects this year. Definitely, we're gearing up to do so. Of course, in real estate, they say it's one of the most regulated industries, right? There are just a lot of permits to do, a lot of clearances to get. But I depend on the strength of my team. Now, we have a 1,000-people team here spread across the region, and I just need to motivate them well so that our timetables are hit.
Okay.
And so we can deliver for our shareholders as well.
And deliver in Cagayan de Oro in just 30 seconds. Is it all sold out?
It's now like 90+% sold, but we just launched a month ago. So it's one of our happy records in recent memory, to sell out that fast. So Cagayan de Oro is such a strong magnet of the northern Mindanao region. There's a lot of purchasing power there. So it's really about bringing the right, we call it in Visayas Mindanao, the right value for money product needs to be brought to the market.
Daghang salamat, Franco. Thank you so much.
Sige.
And best wishes to Dadjo, who's been traveling. Happy
I will.
Easter to you all. Franco Soberano, the CFO of Cebu Landmasters, Inc.